everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Loretta. Let's jump right into the topic of this video. First thing I want to do is apologize for the sound. If it sounds a little bit tinny, I am researching a microphone to buy so that the sound on my videos is a lot better. And also, if you hear my turtle in the background, she's quite noisy in her tank, so if you hear some bumping around, she's just playing. So I apologize in advance for that. So, title of this video, I'm frugal and I purchased a brand new vehicle. Now, I know that a lot of frugal people will talk about things that aren't worth money, and one of them is buying a brand new vehicle because it depreciates in value so much as soon as it's driven off of the lot. So I just want to say that I don't necessarily agree with that point, and I know that that might be kind of controversial. So I want to sort of go into a little bit of background on my past vehicles and experiences. So I've always had used cars since I started driving. My last vehicle was a Volkswagen Beetle, and I purchased it in 2013, and it was a 2009. So when I had purchased it, it was just a few years old, and it was running very good. I did need a little bit of repairs. I think that I changed the spark plugs and a few other things. And I also ended up buying winter tires for that vehicle as well, but I'm not including the cost of winter tires in this discussion. And in the last couple years, it was giving me a lot of trouble. So I calculated all the repairs that I had spent on this car, and from the receipts that I kept, and not including things like tire storage and oil changes, I spent just over $1,600. And it's not necessarily just the cost of used vehicles, but also the inconvenience of having to take it to a repair shop and get it fixed. And so I live in a small town, and there's one mechanic in this town, and the closest town is 30 minutes away, which has a shop that specifically works on vehicles such as Volkswagen, Audi, and those types of vehicles, because it is a specialty. And not only this particular mechanic shop, but all the mechanic shops in the area close on Saturdays and Sundays. Yes, that's right. I'll say it again. They are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. These businesses get so much business, so many clients, that they don't need to open on the weekends. And if you have a used car or have had a used car in the past, you know that sometimes things just happen. The car breaks down and you need it fixed right away. It's not just a repair that you can detect something's going to happen and then get that fixed and make an appointment. And also, I should mention that when you make appointments for these mechanics, they're usually 2, 3, or 4 weeks out. So this was really inconvenient for me, having a car that was always breaking down. And so that's one of the reasons that I decided to purchase a brand new vehicle. I also purchased a extended warranty with my vehicle. So I can't fix vehicles. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not skilled at it. I work with some people who are very good at fixing cars, and they've only ever used or purchased used vehicles. And if I knew how to fix vehicles, I would absolutely buy a used vehicle, because I would be skilled in knowing how to fix things when they go wrong. Because I'm not, it's very expensive. Volkswagen parts are quite pricey, and the labor at the shop that I was going to was $118 per hour. So on top of the expensive parts, I also had to pay a lot in labor. And if my car was in the shop for 6 or 7 hours, the cost was just not worth it. So I went to get my tires changed over to summer tires, and they had quoted me $2,100 in repairs and labor to get some work done. And that's when I decided, this is it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get a new vehicle. I actually started saving for a new vehicle around 3 years ago. I was saving a few $100s a month, and then I realized that I could save more, so I bumped that up. I bumped it up to $400, and then I bumped it up again to $500. So for the last year or so, I was saving $500 every month. And the reason I was doing this was because I knew that I was more than likely going to purchase a brand new vehicle. So I put this chunk of savings, not all of it. I actually didn't end up putting all of it because the monthly payment wouldn't have been as expensive. Like not much of a difference from if I put down, let's say $5,000. So I ended up putting down $5,000 instead of, I believe I had $8,000 saved. So I only put down the $5,000. My monthly payments work out to $400 a month, and my insurance actually went up significantly as well. I was paying only $55 a month, and I'm currently paying $140 a month because it is a brand new vehicle and the type of vehicle that it is. The type of vehicle that it is, I know, is very reliable. I ended up purchasing a Honda Civic, and from what I have been told from people that have driven them, and also from professionals or people that know cars very well, have told me that this is a very reliable vehicle and that I will be able to get a lot of mileage out of it. So this was a big purchase for me, and I really went back and forth on whether I should just get something used, but I ultimately decided that brand new was the best. And the reason that I am making this video is because I just want to put it out there that everybody's idea of frugality is different, and there are many benefits for me having new vehicles. So like I said, I live in a small town. The winters here are very harsh, and I work in another town outside of here, which is half an hour away. So I am putting on at least, I did some calculations, and this is at least, it's not at the most, but at the very least I will be putting about 24,000 kilometers per year on this vehicle. And it made sense to me to get something with 0 kilometers because of the amount of kilometers that I would be putting on it. I also take very good care of my things, including my vehicles. I get regular oil changes. I have inspections done. Anything that I need to do to keep the vehicle going, I will do. So I know that by having a brand new vehicle, it's going to be easy for me to maintain it, regular oil changes and that sort of thing. I also will be purchasing winter tires. Like I said, the winters here get very harsh, so we'll be purchasing winter tires as well. And not everything when it comes to being frugal is cut and dry. And a lot of videos out there, you'll see people say things that frugal people never waste their money on. And brand new car is always in that list. And I do have to agree for the reasons that I mentioned. I really plan on having this car for a very long time. Yes, I am paying interest on it. Yes, I now have a car payment that I didn't have before. Yes, my insurance has gone up. But the value that this vehicle is going to bring me is much more than that. And I feel that used vehicles are sometimes a waste of money, in my opinion. If you, like I said, you don't know how to fix your own car. So for me, a brand new vehicle has so much value because it's reliable. It's not going to break down on me. It's going to handle better in snowstorms. So for me, that has value. There are other places where I save money in my expenses. My phone bill is very low. I keep my grocery bill very low. Just all sorts of places that I cut down my expenses to save money. But this was a good purchase for me. I'm very happy that I made it, very proud. So when it comes to your own finances, if you do something that other people don't agree with, just know that not everybody has to agree with the decisions that you make with your money. And if something is worth it for you, then it's worth it for you. And whatever your reasons are, it makes perfect sense. So this purchase made perfect sense for me, and I'm just gonna close out this video with that. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree with me, if you disagree. I'd love to get a discussion going, and I'd love to know what you think. I do read all the comments. Please keep the comments respectful, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you enjoyed it, and please also consider subscribing if you'd like to see more of these types of videos. And have a wonderful day. We will see you in the next one. Bye.